let's talk about the differences between a variable speed pump and a single speed pump. Now this system here that's plumbed in and hooked up is a variable speed pump. We put variable speed pumps on almost every single one of our pools now. I brought a 1 horsepower single speed pump just for reference here. You can see by looking at them, they look pretty similar, but they couldn't be more different actually. So we'll start with a single speed pump. There's not much to them. You plumb them in, you put power to them, and then they're either on or they're off. You can't adjust the flow rate, you can't really adjust anything. They're either running or they're not running. That's it. Now with a variable speed pump, it's going to be a little bit different. We can control the flow rate on some of them, or we can control the RPM, the speed on some of them. It does the same thing. It's either going to push more water or less water. Almost every variable speed pump that you're going to find is going to have a display on the backside. It'll have a lid. We're going to flip that open and we can look at this display. All the pumps, every single pump is going to have a different display. So I'm not going to take you through the nuances of that, but most of the time inside the lid, especially with this one here, there is a little chart and it tells you exactly how to program the pump and how to run it, how to set the clock, basically how this thing will operate, and it'll be pump specific. So like I said before, every single one of these pumps, variable speed pumps, is going to have a different type of display depending on the make and the model of the pump. But they will have some similarities. They will always have a start and stop button. It might say on and off, but there will always be a button to start and stop the pump. They will also have multiple buttons here, depending on the pump. Could be 3, could be 4, could be 2, where you can set different speeds and you can just hit those buttons and it will automatically adjust the pump into a lower or higher speed. And then almost all of them will have this quick clean feature. So when you're going to vacuum the pool, you can hit that quick clean button. It's going to ramp the pump up into full speed. It's going to be super loud and it's going to push through as much water as it possibly can to give you the most suction while you're vacuuming the pool. The main benefit to having a variable speed pump is that we can turn the flow rate way down where the pump is operating at a very efficient level. So you're not using as much electricity. The pump's going to be much quieter, but it's still filtering and sanitizing the pool. And then we don't need to put a timer on this. It can just run for 24/7. When it comes to swimming pools, the longer they're running, the better. So back in the day, we used to put a timer on a 1-speed pump. It would shut on and shut off, it would turn off at certain times of day. Right now, with these new pumps or newer pumps, we run them for 24 hours a day at a lower speed, and it does a much better job at operating the pool. Most of these new pumps as well will have some type of external connection where you can hook it to automation. This pool is not automated, so we do all of our controls back here.